Start off with a long practice here with the big club today. What was it like to be out there with the guys?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Obviously, yeah, it was a long practice. It was pretty hard, but yeah, it was super cool.
How's the year been for you so far? I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff down in Belleville about your progression. What's it been like for you, and what's the messaging been from the organization?
I mean, I think it's been a good year. Obviously, it's the message is try and keep getting better. You know, you want to obviously play here one day, so just take it day by day and trying to get better.
And what do you take from a day like today specifically, where you're on the ice for a continuous time with the big club, just trying to adapt your game when you go back?
Yeah, I just obviously like how good all the players are. I mean, the passes are crispy, and obviously, yeah, everyone's really good, so it was a good skate.
Added bonus to get on the ice today for you? Like, was there a sense of excitement when you got told you were coming up to practice?
Yeah, I think all four of us were pretty excited to come and get a skate in.
What's been the biggest challenge for you through the first 7 months of your first year in the row?
I'd probably say like just the pace of play. I mean, it's obviously a lot different from junior, so just trying to get used to the pace was an adjustment at the start, but I think I handled it pretty well.
At this point in your early professional career, what are the coaches down in the AHL and coaches in the NHL telling you are the last couple of hurdles to make the leap up to the NHL?
Yeah, I mean, the coach down there in Belleville are great. They just trying to learn the defense side of the game a little bit better. They work with me a lot on video and all that stuff, so they've been really good.
Puck has been going in, but I believe is there any particular explanation for how things have been going for you on that side?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always kind of had the offensive side, so yeah, it's nice to see some of the pucks going in that.
How would you say you adapted to the professional life?
Pretty good. I mean, it's obviously an adjustment, just even living on your own. So I live with Tyler down there, so yeah, we kind of help each other out. So it's been good.
Long on-ice session here today, about an hour. So what was it like today, and what have these past few days been like gearing up for the stretch run here?
Yeah, I think just the past 3 days we're just trying to get our legs going again, get back to game intensity, and especially today it was a hard one, but we needed that one as well. So I think it's good to kind of get back going again, and just keep on focusing in next practice.
Had a few new bodies as well on the ice today. What difference does that make, having maybe more bodies, more legs out there?
I think it makes it way easier. The past 2 days we only had 9 forwards and 5 Ds, and when we're doing the reps, it's a lot harder. But obviously the guys coming in today, it made it a little easier. But at the same time, we're trying to keep it fast paced, so it's hard regardless.
Still 7 days out from your next game. Does it feel like kind of a mini training camp right now?
Yeah, that's kind of what we've been saying a little bit. It's just like it's all the drills that we're doing right now is kind of the drills that we did in training camp. So, I guess it's like the same thing. Coming into camp, getting ready for a game. We got to get our legs back again. Our intensity, our physicality, all that stuff. So I think it's good to kind of get these 3 practices into that momentum, and hopefully we can carry on with the practices coming along the way.
How long does it maybe personally take you to kind of get the hands and feedback to kind of game speed?
A little bit. I think the first pracky, everyone didn't feel good at all. Legs weren't there, hands weren't there, shots weren't there, but I think it was kind of a reality check, and it's crazy. It's how a week and a half can do to you, especially when we've been going on the ice every day. But now we're back, and we've been pretty much going on the ice every single day, and we're going to. So I think it'll really benefit us with the 9 days that we have to kind of prep for the next game.
How long do you think, like with the game speed, obviously it's a week away, but like how long will that take to kind of get acclimatized to that, do you think?
I mean, I think there's another step that we could take with our intensity, just our details in practice. But, I think we're getting there. We're not there yet, but, we still have a lot more practices to go. So hopefully we can keep on improving and get that intensity going for a big game.
I don't know how much you've been watching the Olympics, but what do you expect the rest of the way? We're down to semifinals and then the finals. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate because yesterday we were kind of on the ice while the Canada game was going on. But after the practice, we came back and we all watched the game. It was was nerve-wracking, and so. But at the same time, I think we're all pretty excited to watch, how well everyone's doing, especially with how Timmy did, and he did really well, and Brady and Sandy, they're going in the semifinals. So, obviously it's a different time change, but we're all cheering them along the way. Oh, you're kind of putting me on the spot there. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I want Sandy and Chucky to do well, but I also do like watching Team Canada do their thing. So, I mean, I think it's a win-win in a way. We're really happy if U.S. wins, but I would be happy if Canada wins as well.
Good to push the pace here today.
Mm-hmm.
Get more bodies on the ice.
Yeah, it was great. It's a good day, hard day for our group. But it was a real good practice. I thought the guys worked their tails off and really bought into what we're trying to do.
It seems like the players were anxious to push the pace.
Yeah, they know, they understand that when you have a break, you gotta come back and you gotta push yourself to get back up to the pace of the game, and that's hard to mimic.
What do you try to kind of in practice almost mimic that game speed as a coach?
Just like we did today. The first 20 minutes was a lot of hard skating. Then we tried to play some scrimmage, slow it down a little bit to give them a break. But there's really nothing that is going to imitate a game against another team. But you've got to find ways to do it as best you can.
How much have you just kept an eye on a guy like Carter Yakemchuk, kind of not through the Belleville, obviously got hurt for a little bit, but just kind of...
Yeah, we do. Steve and I talk about it occasionally. I would say Steve probably watches it closer than I do. But, his name comes up occasionally, and, he's a young prospect that we obviously have a lot of, hopes and want him to be the best that he can be, and yet also want to make sure we do right by him to make sure that when he does get his opportunity that he's ready for it.
What was just the mindset behind the Belleville guys, and what did you see to them there today?
Well, the mindset was to have enough guys to practice and have 4 lines of practice. And, yeah, I thought they all did well. Brought up some guys that we haven't seen for a while, and wanted to get a look at them. I thought they all looked pretty sharp.
Take away from a practice like that for these guys?
Yeah, a little bit, for sure. I haven't seen a guy like Peterson or Boucher. Obviously, we know Kalius. He's having a good year down there, and there's a lot of talk about guys that are having success. Yak, there's always lots of talk about him, but guys like Peterson and Boucher, no one talks about them outside of our room, but we just wanted to get some eyes on them, and those are obviously a couple guys that we think in a certain spot that we could call up, and it was good to see them.